Hello everyone, it's Chili here again from A Hero's Guide to Asgartha with a special episode today, or a special discussion about the OP Partner Leagues, the prize support during the SDU, or the Seeds of Unity season for Altered, and this is basically for the leagues that are happening online on BGA. There's some changes, there's some things that are going to happen. We're going to talk about it. It is all going live on the 27th of February, so I've been given permission by Cedric to post a video and talk about who are the partner leagues, I guess, to begin with. At the moment, it does not mean that it's limited just to these. We have Altered League Latam, the Foil Series, the No Unique campaigns, so multiple of those being run, the Nook tournaments, Northern Clash, which is a new tournament that has just started up, Rapid Fire, which is the one that I run from A Hero's Guide to Asgartha. With the Rapid Fire, we'll actually just explain we will no longer be running that on a weekly basis, but we will be doing those monthly, and part of the reason is to ensure that we can support, at least on the Americas side, those tournaments that are run on the days that I was running these previously. There's some new tournaments that have shown up, and I want to give them the support so we get those numbers, we get the growth that we need. Then there's also Road to Valhalla, the Spaghetti Alt. They run a number of tournaments, but it's mostly the Singleton tournament, but they also run the 400 plus. I would assume that would also mean that those tournaments are also in for prize support. And of course, the major one, the weekly Aces, and some of the other things the Altered Aces team do. But those are the leagues per Cedric that are able to receive prize support as a partner league to Altered. So anyway, those are the logos. You'll see those tournaments. I know BGA is going through some changes at the moment. It's a little bit more difficult to navigate, but the tournaments are still being held. Most of these being run every week. But let's go through a little bit about what you'll get. The first thing that was announced this week was the Mana Convergence Trophy. Basically, it's an exclusive alternate art of the Mana Convergence card. I do believe, I wonder if it comes in foil. They haven't mentioned that. I hope it does. Basically, what you do is if you win any tournament that is 64 or more registered players, that's not actually that show up, that register for the tournament, then you win that tournament, you will get this. So these will be very exclusive. As you saw, there may only be 7 a week or 8 a week that will actually be given out over the term of this season for Seeds of Unity. And once again, as I said, if there's more tournaments that sign up, that work with Equinox, they get themselves sponsored, then they'll also be able to provide that same level of prize support that we're going to go through right now. So they made an announcement, Equinox / Cedric made an announcement last week as well, that actually told us or foresaw that there were some changes happening to the current prize support structure. In essence, we know that the prize support was incredibly generous for Skybound Odyssey, and because now there's a more limited supply of uniques that are being made, given we're going through a game found model, which is basically the equivalent of print on demand, right? Or print only for the supply required. They are limiting that a little bit, but I actually think this is going to be very good. You'll be very happy to hear. So to protect the long-term value of our new unique cards, the price structure is evolving to better reflect the power ceiling and card population of Seeds of Unity. While the number of unique cards awarded per tournament will be more focused, we are expanding rewards for faction champions. Now, they've called it faction champions here, and it's not. So it's a little bit misleading. It is hero champions that we're going to talk about. So just keep that in mind. Hero. The best heroes, not the best in each faction. To encourage players to make their favorite heroes shine, we will now recognize the top performing player for each hero within the top 16. So you must, for the tournaments that qualify, you must be top 16 and be the best representative of your hero to get it. If you come second and you play a mirror match in the final, you will not get that prize support. Okay, let's go through and see what we've got. So for a 32-player tournament, pretty simple. First prize gets 3 uniques. And when I talk uniques here, I mean you're going to get Seeds of Unity uniques, unless I speak otherwise. And there's a few places where you're going to get other uniques, but these are Seeds of Unity for going first. And I think this is great. This is what we've actually been doing all the time for the rapid fire tournaments, where because we have 3 rounds, and each of those rounds means when we have our player load, there's going to be 4, sometimes 5 undefeated players. We split those uniques, and I love this. It means more people are going to get something. So 3 uniques for coming first, 2 uniques for coming second, and both third and fourth will get 1 unique each. One thing of note here, this is all based on BGA ladder. So it's as per that. You cannot alter it. You cannot do anything. It is as per the BGA ladder. Unless someone's done something incredibly dodgy, then you can really, I guess, figure that out yourself. But we are getting those. The way that it works now is the tournament organizer receives those uniques and hands those out. I get them in an order. So I get first, second, third. I get 10 of them, right? And the way that I hand it out is first place gets the first 3, second place gets the next 3, third place gets the next 2, fourth place gets the next 2. I would assume it'd be something similar that most tournament organizers are doing here as well, where they'll get, in this case, 7 uniques that they will go, the top ones will go there. We should not open them. I don't. So just from a transparency perspective, I don't even click it. I just send the links through on a board game arena chat to the accounts that won those tournaments or that are valid to receive those prizes. So let's go to the next one we've got here. So what about happens when you move to a 64-player tournament? Okay, first prize goes up to 5 uniques. Not only that, they now get that mana convergence token that we saw, the alternate art one. They also get a season finals qualifier for coming first. Pretty good, huh? Second place now gets 3 uniques, so up from 2 to 3. And third and fourth get 1 unique each. What I've done here is I've made it red when it's a change from the previous one, so hopefully that helps a little bit in what I present. And on top of that, when you have a 64-player tournament, the hero champions, so everyone that made top 16, any of those heroes that are represented there, whoever is top of class, gets 1 unique. Now, one thing they have not shared is if you win first place, do you also get the hero championship one? That is hopefully going to be made clear over the next few days. I know Cedric is working on an article to come out, but as I said, he's given me permission to be able to do this, to be able to share it. They have said for us to just let our people know in terms of who's going to join us, because it's going live this Friday. So in 2 days' time, basically, it's going to go live. So I love it. So if you had a complete spread of heroes in the top 16 heroes, then 1 unique to each of those. Isn't that great? Now, if there are 2, once again, I want to be very clear. If there are 2 people that are in the top 16 representing the same hero, only the top 1 gets it. Okay? Hopefully that is incredibly clear. Let's move on to what happens when you have 128 player. Now we're really getting to some fantastic tournaments, some long tournaments too. 128 players first is 8 uniques. Of course, they get their mana conversion token. They get the season finals qualifier. But a second player now also moves to get 5 uniques, and now they are also getting a season finals qualifier. Third and fourth now get 3 uniques each, so not bad. And now it's actually increasing it even further. 5th to 8th get 1 unique each. And of course, the hero championship champions also get that, the top 16, but instead of 1 unique, now they're getting 2 uniques each. Lots of uniques being given out. And this is what I love that they've done, is they're actually leveled it out so first place doesn't get ridiculous amounts, but you're spreading the love a lot more. And I think that's going to encourage a lot more people to join these tournaments, these sponsored tournaments. And like the team that is built, they're all such good casting teams. They're good to work with. They're there to help the community improve. Weekly Aces, the Foil Series, Spaghetti Alt, Road to Valhalla, the Nook team, Hero's Guide to Asgartha. So my guys, Altered Clash, which is brand new. And that is actually partially sponsored or partially worked with Kohlrabi. So that's what he'll be doing alongside Kaifu. And then we've also got the Altered Latam League for all parts of the world getting a chance to play this, all types of series. Some of these are single elimination. Some of these tournaments are going to be long, arduous ones like Weekly Aces. Others are very short, like what we do with a rapid fire tournament, 20-minute rounds or 3 rounds. Others are turn-based, so really finding ways of, and some of them are no unique formats, and you're getting uniques for it. So really, really good job of really diversifying the potential to allow people to play in various formats as well. Then on top of that, for the massive tournaments, and the way I look at a 256-player tournament, I basically see this is the minimum for any of these qualifier events that's also going to happen. Those big events in terms of what I would expect Equinox to give us in terms of pricing as you represent. Now, it may not be exactly this, but it'll be something similar or better because they are qualifiers that will give you the chance to get even further up the chain. Now, I'm hoping that's the case, and once again, that is my opinion, but I do think first prize, being able to get a ticket to France to go to Worlds, can't complain, and I'm assuming it's in France as well. So 256 players, you now get 20 uniques. Of those 20, though, 10 of them come from Skybound Odyssey, and 10 will be from Seeds of Unity. You still get your mana conversion token. You get your season finals qualifier. Second place gets 12 uniques, 6 of which come from Skybound, and of course they also get the season finals qualifier. Now this is where it differs in third and fourth. You get 6 uniques, 3 from Skybound, and the rest from Seeds of Unity. But you also now, for coming third and fourth in these big tournaments, get a season finals qualifier opportunity. And then fifth to eighth players get 3 uniques each. And now the top 16 players, so once again, like we said, for a hero champ, the top 16 that represent each unique hero also now get 3 uniques. Like, all in all, this is fantastic. I know there's going to be a little bit more in terms of the announcement. I know that there are some people that are upset that we're not going to be able to do tumults online. We're not going to be do other things. But honestly, this is free. None of these tournaments charge money. No, everyone does it out of the goodness of their heart, to be honest. And they're doing it for you as members of the community. We're doing these things to grow the game, and Equinox is putting their part to say, and we're going to support you by giving you some prizing without you having to invest a single cent into these tournaments. So hats off to you, Cedric. You and your team have done a great job. I'm really happy to be part of the team that's putting all these things together. While I'm not going to be as active as I've been in the past with a weekly tournament, with 2 weekly tournaments that I used to run, I will absolutely be supporting, and I will also be making sure that I start up my tournament recaps once again as we move into Seeds of Unity. Be able to give that to the community to say, these are the best decks that are being played, these are the tournaments you should be joining, these are the tournaments you should be watching, these are the people you should be watching, and from the casting perspective, like and link up with each of those guys, because they do a fantastic, and gals, they do a fantastic job in bringing the game to you. And on that, I bid you adieu.